Leah, when Alicia Mehmed found a place for her father to live, she was told it would cost $2,600 a month. Insurance would not pay for it. Her dad's Social Security covered less than half. And so, like many people in our community, she and her family had to ask themselves, where are we going to find the money?
I was just very sad and very nervous about what my sister and I just were talking on the phone. What are we going to do? I mean, what are we going to do?
Alicia's father, George LaFleur, is a World War II veteran. When he started falling several months ago, his family was forced to find him a safe place to stay. Alicia says the nursing homes she called were nice, but went straight to the question of money.
Does he have $100 grand in the bank? Does he have $150,000 in the bank? How much does he have in the bank? He doesn't. He has a few $1,000s. Well, I'm sorry, we can't accept him.
The average cost of a nursing home in Rochester is $112,000 a year. We found some that reach $150,000. Most are private pay, and they want their clients to show them the money up front.
To someone who's saved up and has a life savings of $100,000, it's only a matter of a few months before they run out of money.
Miles Zitkowski is an elder law attorney, and we asked him how people can protect their life savings.
He gave us several ideas. First, people can put their assets into their children's names as long as they trust them. They can put their money into a trust to try to make themselves Medicaid eligible. But be careful on this one, because Medicaid can look back 5 years into your finances, so you have to do this one early. And lastly, he says people can look into long-term care insurance.
So they have to figure out, how long will my money last? Will I outlive my money, or will my money outlive me? And it's very scary to think that one day you will have no money left.
The cost of assisted living is less than a nursing home, but still significant. According to the State Health Department, the average cost per month is $3,600.
Have a strategy.
Jennifer Mahar operates Senior Life, a business that helps families navigate the stress of putting a parent in a home.
Berkeley, you're bringing up exactly the point. People get to this time in their lives and they say, gee, I'm surprised. I'm surprised the system is like that. And so what they're telling me is, I had no clue.
That's how Alicia felt when she started calling about her dad. It got worse when she realized she was still $1,500 short after her father's Social Security. But this is where his service to the country paid off. The Assisted Living Center told Alicia about a little-known benefit through the Veterans Administration called Aid and Attendance. It's available for every soldier and sailor who served during combat, going all the way back to the Spanish-American War in 1898. The payout to George LaFleur, $1,700 a month. Alicia's father was finally covered. Now, she's looking to the future.
I've already talked to my children about planning for that for my husband and I, because I wouldn't want them to have to go through this. So absolutely, it's opened my eyes to planning ahead, well in advance for all this.
There is no obvious link on the VA site to Aid and Attendance. You have to search that specific phrase, and then you can find out the eligibility details. It is available to the spouses of veterans as well. Leah?
But there are a couple of hooks that people need to know about, right?
Well, sure. Just like Medicaid, the VA has a look-back period to see if veterans are holding money they could otherwise use. And you also cannot apply for it until you're in a facility, and that approval can take several months to a year. But at least the facilities are willing to work with people if they're eligible for it.
Yeah, not something that you want to think about, but something you have to plan for. Berkeley Breen, thank you for that report tonight.